Alright, this here topic is very, very important because we want to look at 5 obvious phenomena not yet produced by miracles. Christianity claims it's a miracle-driven religion or spirituality because they say Jesus promised them that they can do greater works and that even if their faith is as small as a mustard seed, they can move mountains. We know that billions follow Christianity because they say the name of Jesus has power, miracle-saving power. In this civilization, we have got more questions than answers and more reasons to believe otherwise. So, in fact, when you look at Christianity and its miracles, they pale in comparison in terms of activity and performance from those that we know are performed by other religions. The ones like we are showing here, these are all acts of faith and miracles. But what is a miracle? A miracle is a marvelous event manifesting a supernatural act of a divine agent. In other words, this miracle is occurring because a divine agent or a god or a goddess is behind it. Miracles are not magic because magic involves the individual and the person's ability to manipulate natural forces through their knowledge or a ritual or tricks or sleight of hand. But when you look at Heka in ancient Africa encompasses magic or miracles, the practice that are intertwined with religious beliefs. Miracles often involving rituals and spells to influence events. It was considered a fundamental force that could be used by both humans and the gods to achieve a desired outcome. Very, very powerful when you think of Heka, because God of miracles is also found within Heka, as Heka. In our own languages, some of our languages, like in Kiswahili, miracles is miujiza. In Igbo is oru ebube. In Nyanja is izozu twitsa. In Zulu is ismangaliso or ismangaliso. And in Xhosa it is imibangaliso. In Sutu is mihlolo. And in Shona or Shikaranga is shamiso. Or in Yoruba is iyanu. These are acts of gods promoted by us as individuals. So when Christians come now, they have introduced faith, a totally different concept, or a concept that was never there in our ancient activities, religious activities. We know, of course, faith is pistis or fides, which is belief in something with no evidence or proof. And they say faith will move mountains, but it has not moved any mountain that we have seen. What we are looking at in this video are those things or those phenomena or those activities or those proofs yet to be produced by miracles. There are 5 of them. In African knowledge and spirituality and conventional understanding and notions, it is very clear that miracles, faith, beliefs, or hope are encompassed or may be found in the word Mhotep, which simply means offering. In other words, this conveys the idea of faith or trust or miracles in the efficacy of the offering that you have given to the gods or to divinities, not personal. In other words, it's not faith. In other words, it's up to the gods or to the ancestor or to the spirit to perform that miracle. It's not up to you. That is very, very important to master and to understand. When we go to science, we find some delusions there. One of the delusions is said by Richard Dawkins. He says any belief in miracles is flat contradictory, not just to the facts of science, but to the spirit of science. Yet at the same time, the universe is made of miracles. Before the Big Bang, what was there? He cannot answer that. Science and proper science like quantum science agree that they have a limit, or there are limits with their tooling and their frameworks to demonstrate some of these activities and events that have occurred before time and before space. So these are the paradigms we are looking for to understand them. So do you know that the name Jesus, which is commonly known in Christianity today, actually did not exist until about 500 years ago? If Jesus lived, it is true that this name never existed, because J was not there, was not known in any of the ancient languages like Hebrew, Latin, or Greek. It came in the 14th century in England. The letter did not become widely used until the 17th century. But today we know they are using the name of Jesus. They're not using the name of Yahushua to cast out devils. Why? Why are they not using the name of Yahushua? Because in the context of miracles and magic and casting out demons or invoking divine authority, the specific linguistic form or pronunciation of a name appears not to hold inherent power. The significance lies more in something though which is not that name. We have already identified that. Let's look at other miracles performed by other religions. We are told that Muhammad performed a lot of miracles, over 2,000, among them splitting the moon, but the moon is still here today. And the camel sought his refuge. These are individual miracles. And the lizard testified that he is Rasulullah. These are miracles. They do not prove the simple 5 proofs that we need to be shown by Islam, to be reproduced by Islam, that these are real miracles. The Prophet was no exception to performing miracles, but cannot possibly do for any other human being to perform without the help of Allah. That's a better explanation of miracles, because Allah is a deity. But we know that Islam never treated other people nicely. They enslaved melanin dominant human beings. This is scope of their enslavement. When it comes to Islamic miracles, and we read in their book, the Holy Quran, we see that they say, slay the unbelievers wherever you find them. That's not a miracle. It says to terrorize and behead those who believe in scriptures other than the Quran. That's not a miracle. The unbelievers are stupid. Urge the Muslim to fight them. That's not a miracle. Quran 9:5, when opportunity arises, kill the infidels wherever you catch them. That's not the miracle. So Islam cannot answer us on our questions. What about other religions? We know that hook swinging, Matu Pangal, in some religions of the Tamil Nadu, India, particularly during the Matu Pongal festival, devotees participate in hook swinging rituals. They are suspended by hooks attached to their backs and then swing around a pole or structure, often as an act of gratitude or to fulfill a vow made by a deity. So that's a miracle. So what does it benefit? It benefits the individual. It doesn't benefit the world. Walking on nails still doesn't benefit anybody. Walking on blades during the Ahadi Puran festival in Tamil Nadu again, they practice 6 blessings from the deity Murugan, but it does not help the earth, does not do anything in terms of the 5 aspects we are looking out of a miracle. Christians also perform the same piercing and crucifying themselves, but that is not beneficial. Walking on fire. Christianity, Islam, and many other religions, their miracles pale when you consider these activities. The question remains, what are the benefits? During these miracle rituals, contributors and participants interact in these acts of self-mortification. They carry out reputed brilliant feats, extreme dangerously feats, including piercing their bodies, walking on hot coals, and they have got this power to attract billions and billions of people to these places. And they have this group psychology and group energy that is massive and massive, which can translate into transcendental physical power, which can translate into some other power through faith, altered states of awareness. At the same time, what have they achieved? The 5 outstanding obviousties have not yet been produced by miracles. So before we consider these obviousties, let's look at technology. We will delve into the impartial and universality of technology from a perspective that is very interesting. We want to look at technology, whether it has produced what miracles have failed to produce. Number 1, universal accessibility. Unlike religions and their miracles, which require beliefs, conditions, and the other conditions, technology, modern technology, is universally accessible to any individual regardless of their faith or background, from healthcare to communication, transport, cars, anything. You just need a little bit of training and education. That's it, you are on it. Number 2, it is evidence-based. While religions and their miracles are often based on faith and subjective experiences, the impact of technology, and modern technology specifically, can be measured and validated through empirical means and evidence, whether it's improving living standards, increasing access to education, or advancing scientific knowledge, or technology delivering tangible and measurable benefits. It is clear no need for faith, just a little bit basic training. Equality and inclusivity. Modern technology promotes equality and inclusivity by democratizing access to resources and opportunities. Unlike religious miracles, which may favor certain individuals or groups based on their beliefs, technology provides equal access and opportunity for all, regardless of religious affiliation or background. Hinduism still is a caste-based belief system, which removes it from what we are looking for: empowerment through knowledge. While religious miracles may foster a sense of awe and wonder, modern technology empowers individuals through knowledge. Applied knowledge is power and understanding. From scientific discoveries to educational resources, technology equips individuals and people with the tools they need to make informed decisions and shape their own destinies. But technology is a very, very useful servant and yet a very dangerous master. We know it is being used today by grey aliens and other entities to harvest souls, hoodwink the divine spark. You can read this book, Grey Aliens and the Harvesting of Souls by Nigel Kenna, to understand this most dangerous perspective of technology. If the gods, goddesses, spirits, Allah, Jesus, or God are the force behind miracles, they are yet to tell us and to prove why they perform miracles and whether they are the ones performing these miracles or producing anything closer to saving trends like what we expect of miracles. Here are the 5 paradigms that we are considering and judging miracles and technology as failures to deliver humanity and individuals in this current scenario of life that we are living in, this civilization. They have failed to prove they are the source of miracles openly, to silence critics and doubters. Technology has done a little bit better. They are yet to massively improve human consciousness. Technology is arresting human consciousness, just like what religion has done with its miracles. They have also failed to answer why or how it has taken humanity so long to develop high technology, even non-polluting friendly artificial intelligence, conscious internet, now not just after creation. Why? Both miracles and technology has failed to answer that. Even if we say there were gods in the initial phases of life, what has happened? Something is massively has happened. Both have failed to prove why miracles occur selectively and depend on faith and belief. Technology has done a little bit better there. Both actually have failed to stop instantly the violation of natural laws and not allowing the genetically modifications that we are seeing today and the abuses and the pollution that we are seeing today on earth, and punish those that violate these laws instantaneously. It is very, very important to understand these 5 ethics or 5 obligations or 5 phenomena or 5 opinions or 5 justifications why we say technology and miracles have failed humanity. Why has that happened? Because the gods left the earth. This is what the Hermetica says. The gods returned to heaven from Africa and forsaken the land and left it in the hands of melanin-dominant human priestly royalty. And so the gods will depart from mankind, a grievous thing. And listen to this, and only evil angels will remain, who will mingle with men and drive the poor wretches into all manner of reckless crime, into wars and robberies and frauds and things hostile to the nature of the soul. So both religions and technology have something they've done to you, to your soul, blocking you to access the chasm and the beyond the chasm. As for the soul, the Hermetica continues, and the belief that it is immortal by nature, or may hope to attain immortality, as I have taught you, all this they will mock. Religions have done that. Technology is doing that. And they even persuade themselves that it is false. Science has done that large enough to block us from that. Are miracles and faith in action true prerequisite for salvation, or could there be more to the story? In this mind-boggling YouTube video, we delved into the enigmatic realm where belief intersects with miracles, challenging conventional notions of religious doctrines as well as technology. The soul or human soul is at stake here in all these activities. We need to understand this because there is more to this. Send us an email on john@marifado.com. Subscribe to our channel, like our videos, share and comment. Till we meet again, the Hamad Topi preacher Rabbi Kudikem Jakanja says, yes, guard your soul against miracles or technology. Be wise. Amen.